Hey, Karen Karma fam, buckle up for another wild ride through HOA hell. Tonight, we race serving two sizzling tales of power-hungry Karens who thought they could rule their suburbs like queens until karma crashed their party. First, an HOA president picks a fight with a rancher by turning his private land into her personal parking lot, sparking a tow truck showdown. Then, a heartless Karen tries to boot orphan siblings from their family home over a shady rule. Grab your popcorn, here's the chaos. Story 1. Rancher vs. Karen's parking power grab. Picture a sprawling ranch, nestled where suburbs meet rolling fields, owned by a chill guy who just wants to tend his animals in peace. His land borders a snooty HOA neighborhood, where cookie-cutter houses scream robotic conformity. Creeps me out, he admits, steering clear of their drama. Minor run-ins like gripes over his fence color fizzled once he proved his land's outside their grasp. But enter Karen, the HOA president, a loudmouth legend who treats every rule as her personal crusade. She is infamous for fining folks over garbage cans out an hour early or mailboxes a shade off approved. Our rancher? He's dodged her wrath until now. The HOA's community clubhouse, right next to his field, hosts big holiday bashes, but its tiny parking lot's a disaster. 4th of July? Cars spill onto streets, block driveways, even invade yards. A few folks asked to park in his field. He politely declined. Livestock and equipment live there. But weeks before the big Independence Day blowout, a fancy letter hits his mailbox, dripping with HOA arrogance. It claims his land's auxiliary community space per some ancient development clause, demanding he let cars park there for the party and all future events. The clause? Vague nonsense about underutilized space for a community benefit. His land? Far from underutilized. Cows and tractors beg to differ. Plus, he's not in their HOA. He mulls it over. Not one for yelling matches. A follow-up call from Karen seals the deal. You're part of our community. Like it or not, she snaps, promising cones and traffic control. No way. He fires back. My land, my rules, no parking. Karen doubles down. We'll proceed per the plan. Game on. He hits the county clerk's office, wading through dusty records to confirm. His ranch is 100% private, outside HOA bounds. He emails the board scan proof, warning that any cars on his land will be towed at owner's expense. Tow company on speed dial. Karen's reply? A snarky email calling him difficult and vowing to move forward, with a jab about real neighbors helping out. 2 days before the bash, he catches Karen planting orange cones in his field like she owns it. What are you doing? He demands. Setting up overflow parking. She smirks. Tow them, he warns. Fencing's pricey. Signs likely ignored. He sticks to his plan. July 4th hits, and the clubhouse lot fills fast. Cars creep into his field, guided by Karen's cones. Drivers shrug. HOA lady said it's fine. He tries reasoning, but gives up as cars pile in. Time to dial the tow crew. Pros at HOA disputes. Busy night, they say, but guarantee us multiple cars. We'll have a truck ready. Deal. 20 minutes in, the first car's hooked. Nobody notices amid the party's blaring music. Second tow. A few heads turn. By the third, Karen storms over, red-faced. You can't steal cars. Not stealing, he counters. Towing from my land like I warned. The tow driver, clutching property records, shuts her down. His land, his rights. Karen's flustered, arguing as cars 4 and 5 vanish, owners yelling in confusion. He loudly explains to the crowd. I told the HOA no parking, blame Karen. One guy fumes. Why'd she say it was okay? Karen's excuses shift. First he's unreasonable, then a boundary mix-up, 12 cars towed, $150 a pop to retrieve. Karen threatens cops and lawsuits, but dodges his offer to show county records. Board members, blindsided by her solo stunt, are livid. She hid his email. Aftermath? Karen's voted out into weeks. The parking fiasco, the final straw atop her history of solo power plays. The new president visits, apologizes, confirms his land's off limits, and floats expanding the clubhouse lot, though no one's reimbursed for tows. Next event? No cars dare touch his field, especially after he slaps up no parking signs. Neighbors split. Some cheer his stand, others grumble over fees. A few suggest he could have compromised, like charging a parking fee. But giving in risks setting a precedent for future HOA overreach. Drop your take below. Was he the hero or too harsh? I say he owned it. Karen played stupid games, won stupid prizes. Don't mess with private property. Story 2. Orphan siblings vs. Karen's eviction obsession now. Brace for a gut punch. Two orphan siblings, 21 and 19, fighting to keep their childhood home against a Karen hellbent on kicking them out. They've lived there their whole lives. Parents bought it 27 years ago, joining the HOA 15 years back. Dad passed 5 years ago, Mom 6 months ago, leaving the house to them. But the HOA, led by a president who moved into years ago, smells blood. They claim the siblings violate the single-family covenant, only a person or couple and their unmarried kids under 25 count. With Mom gone, they're two single adults, not a family. 4 visits, same ultimatum. One must leave or face legal action. Out of respect for your parents, we'd rather not sue, the president sneers. Can they really lose their home? The siblings dig in, uncovering the HOA formed in 2009 to 12 years after their parents bought. The single-family rule, part of the original covenants, feels fishy. 3 other homes have similar setups: adult siblings, kids with parents, no issues. Why them? The president shows up with goons, no niceties. You've had 6 months to grieve, one of you goes. The sister snaps. This is our house. A board member counters, its community property rules apply. They cite section 4.2. Single family unit excludes siblings. We're family, they argue. Not legally. The president snaps, offering 3 choices. 1 leaves, sell, or lawsuit. Suing orphans over a technicality? They fire back. She's unmoved. Covenant violation, property values matter. Digging deeper, they learn the president's a rule-obsessed newcomer, pushing strict enforcement. Hypocrisy alert. Her son lived with her post-divorce for 8 months, no violation. They hire lawyer Mr. Davis, dipping into their small inheritance. He spots cracks, the covenant's vague, siblings likely qualify as family, and selective enforcement screams discrimination, especially with her emails about young people tanking property values. He fires off a letter demanding the HOA back off and cough up records. Their reply? A lawsuit, demanding one sibling leave within 60 days or face $100 daily fines, plus their legal fees. The siblings reel every creak in their home feels like loss looming. But Davis sees opportunity. They overplayed their hand. State law protects inherited homes from HOA family composition rules. Courts recognize siblings as family. Discovery exposes the HOA's double standards other multi-adult homes ignored. The president's emails, railing against unsupervised youth, seal her fate, age and family status discrimination. An ally emerges, Mrs. Johnson, a 20-year board veteran, horrified by the president's crusade. Your parents were gems, you belong here, she insists, revealing community unrest. The board meeting's a circus-packed room, neighbors raging. These kids lost their parents, now they're home? One shouts. Another calls out the president's hypocrisy. Johnson reads her damning emails. The crowd turns hostile. 2 board members push to drop the suit. The president doubles down, but cracks show. 2 weeks before trial, the HOA's lawyer warns they'll lose. Settlement hits, claims dropped, siblings stay, $8,000 legal fees paid, covenant revised to include siblings, and a written apology. The kicker? A special election boots the president by a landslide. She lists her house for sale. A new, sane president sets fairer rules. The neighborhood bonds, neighbors cheering the siblings fight. They're healing, home secure, living as their parents wished. Drop your thoughts. Was the rancher's toe fest or the siblings' legal battle the ultimate Karen takedown? Got your own HOA horror? Spill below, smash like, and subscribe to Karen Karma channel for more epic justice.